visit piercecountywa.gov/trailplans. Together, we can build trails for a healthier, more connected Pierce County.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. It grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
Store your gun securely, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo.
Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Got it. Good morning. Welcome to March 3rd's Rules and Operations Committee. I am Council Member Ayala, and I am handing this off to Chair Hitchen. Is that correct?
We will try, and I may hand it back to you if this doesn't work.
That is okay. We will make this work.
Okay, I would like to call the Rules and Operations Committee to order for March 3rd. The time there is 10:01. And will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Councilmember Denson.
Excused.
Thank you. Councilmember Herrera.
Excused.
Councilmember Ayala.
Here.
Councilmember Hitchen.
Here.
You have 2 members and a quorum.
We have 2 members and a quorum. Thank you all. I am currently in the other Washington, so Councilmember Ayala, if I'm going to do my best, we've got just a couple items on the agenda this morning. Are there any changes to the agenda, and is my sound okay?
Your sound is great. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so no changes to the agenda. We also have minutes for February 24th, 2025. Were there any corrections or changes to the minutes?
No corrections.
Seeing none, we will consider them approved, and that brings us to approval of the meeting schedule for March 10th to the 14th. Ms. Long.
All right, thank you and good morning. This is your meeting schedule for March 10th through the 14th. On Monday, March 10th, beginning at 10 a.m., you have your Rules and Operations Committee meeting. You'll be approving the meeting schedule for the week of March 17th through the 21st and the council agenda for March 18th. There is one proposal on that agenda. It is O-2025-503, and this is granting the South Fork Estates Homeowners Association a non-exclusive franchise for the construction, operation, and maintenance of a sanitary sewer pipeline system, and that has a March 18th final hearing date. At 11 a.m. is your regular Monday study session. In addition to your usual agenda items, you have quite a list of grant applications for your review. First is the County Safety Program, aka Highway Safety Improvement Program. This is the CRP 5400 Guardrail Program. Next you have the County Safety Program, aka Highway Safety Improvement Program. Actually, all of these are that. So that one is the high friction surface treatments for Waller Road East. The next is the high friction surface treatments for the Alder Cutoff Road East, Webster Road East, and Orville Road East. Next is, let's see, this is the CRP 5905 Golden Given Road East, 104th Street East intersection. And the last is the South Prairie Road East, 214th Avenue East roundabout. So those are all up for review on the study session agenda. The other item is under other business, and that's the government affairs proposal. That will be with Jamie Smith from the executive's office. At 1:30 on Monday is a Public Safety Committee meeting. You have 2 presentations and discussion items. The first is the Boating Advisory Commission annual report, and that will be with the Sheriff's Department. And the next is the Sheriff's Department Marine Services Unit, also with the Sheriff's Department. On Tuesday, March 11th, beginning at 9:30, you have an Economic and Infrastructure Development Committee meeting. You have a couple of discussion items and presentations here. The first is the Electrification Needs and Availability Panel, and that will be presented by a number of entities: Puget Sound Energy, Tacoma Power, Parkland Light and Water, and the OHOP Mutual Light Company. And then under other business, you have an item, Child-Friendly Workplace Report. It doesn't have a presenter listed there. If we have one, we will add that to your agenda for that day. At noon is your regular Tuesday study session, and I'm seeing just the usual agenda items on that day's agenda. And at 3 p.m. is your regular council meeting. On Thursday, March 13th, just a reminder, beginning at 9 a.m., there is the council retreat, And that will be all day out at the Sprinkler Recreation Center. So that is the meeting schedule for March 10th through the 14th.
Thank you. Are there any questions?
No questions.
Okay, and I actually believe that Vice Chair Herrera is the phone number ending in 427. So he's listening in, but I can't verify that because I can't see the full phone number. But, here we go. He's been moved over. So, Vice Chair Herrera, is that you on the line? Or just listening in? Okay. We will move on to a motion, Councilmember Ayala, to approve the schedule if nobody has any questions.
No questions. I move to approve the schedule for March 10th through the 14th.
And I will second that. Any discussion? It's been moved and seconded that we approve the meeting schedule for the week of March 10th to the 14th. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. That brings us to item number 6, which is the approval of the council agenda for March 11th. It's long.
Thank you. This is your meeting agenda for March 11th, your regular meeting. We'll start with your consent agenda. You have one item for introduction and scheduling, and that's R 2025-120. This is authorizing the executive to enter into a one-year contract for publishing legal notices for the county. You'll be referring this to rules and setting the final for April 1st on that one. You do have one item for final action on your consent, and that's R 2025-118. This is confirming the appointment of a new member to the Gig Harbor Peninsula Land Use Advisory Commission. And then you'll see under subsection D, action on grant applications, the list of grants that we just reviewed that you'll be looking at the previous day on Monday during study session. Down to section 7, proclamations. You have two items. The first is a proclamation of the council and executive proclaiming March 9th, 2025 as Billy Frank Jr. Day in Pierce County. And this is requested by council members Herrera and Yambe. The next is a proclamation of the council and executive proclaiming the week of March 9th through the 15th as a volunteer recognition week in Pierce County. And that was requested by council members Ayala, Kruver, and Denson. Under section 8, resolution, you have one item. It's our 2025-117. This is setting the date of an evening District 6 council meeting. That will be Wednesday, April 9th at 5:30 at the McGavitt Conference Center in Stillicum, or no, in Lakewood, but it is District 6. Moving to section 9, ordinances, you have one item here as well, and that's O 2025-506. This is declaring certain county-owned personal property, which is used equipment, that is one excavator, as surplus, and authorizing the sale thereof. This did receive a due pass recommendation at Rules and Operations on February 24th. And those are your agenda items for your regular meeting on March 11th.
Thank you, Ms. Long. Any questions on the meeting's agenda?
No questions.
Okay.
No questions.
Is that you, Vice Chair Herrera?
Yes, I finally got through.
Okay. Good to hear you. We'll make sure that we know that you're on the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Councilmember Ayala, a motion to approve the council agenda for the 11th?
I move to approve the March 11, 2025 council meeting agenda.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the council agenda for March 11, 2025. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
There we go. Motion carries. Thank you. Is there any other business before the committee this morning?
None at this time.
Okay. Well, seeing no other business before rules and operations in this, thank you all for your flexibility, and we are adjourned.
10:10. Thank you, Chair.